On the day of her engagement, the heroine discovered her fiancé in the arms of another woman. Not only did the other woman notice her gaze, but she also provocatively got close to the fiancé, making it clear she wasn't afraid of flaunting her relationship. For the naive heroine, this was a complete shock, but she quickly pulled herself together and decided to confront her fiancé during the banquet. At that moment, she noticed a figure familiar yet strange. Standing outside the hall, the heroine approached the girl, curious why she wasn't entering. The girl asked if she could come in, and after receiving a nod from the heroine, she stepped into the ballroom in utter shock. This only made the heroine feel more unsettled. She never imagined that her small action would change her life forever. As she was contemplating how to speak up, the girl approached her and asked her to hold onto her hairpin. Kind-hearted as she was, the heroine agreed, unaware that this was part of a trap. From upstairs, the other woman witnessed everything. She then boldly walked to the center of the banquet, accusing the heroine of theft and claiming her family was facing financial ruin. The heroine tried to defend herself, but the hairpin's owner had already been bribed. The other woman then goaded the fiancé into breaking off the engagement. To make matters worse, there were many witnesses who saw the heroine merely holding the hairpin, yet they all stayed silent to protect themselves. The heroine was left speechless and desperate. At that moment, a familiar voice whispered in her ear. When she stood up again, the voice belonged to Scarlett. The heroine immediately exposed the affair between the other woman and her fiancé, claiming she had seen them being intimate in the back garden. The other woman, expecting the heroine to be timid, was thrown completely off guard. But this was only the beginning. The heroine then proved she was not a thief. Drawing on her memory, she named every guest present and recounted what she had personally witnessed between herself and the hairpin's owner. She warned them that those who stayed silent and those who falsely accused others were equally guilty and would face damnation. Just imagine your fate when the truth comes out, she said. Under the heroine's commanding presence, a young man finally confessed the truth. Other nobles, seeing someone speak up, also came forward to testify. The other woman was now completely panicked. The wedding organizer witnessed the scene, and the heroine demanded the engagement be called off. She threatened that if the engagement wasn't cancelled, she would publicly expose the fact that the royal household had allowed such immoral behavior to take place, and she would make sure the king himself heard about it, no matter what it took. After saying this, the heroine turned and left. The sycophantic noble women were merciless to the deceitful other woman. As for the guilty couple, they were forced to endure excruciating punishment in front of everyone. Some remarked that the heroine looked like Scarlett had returned from hell, but in truth, she was possessed by Scarlett. The heroine had met Scarlett when she was very young. Scarlett was a notorious villainess. By chance, the heroine and her friend had stumbled upon Scarlett waiting at the execution platform. As she grew older, that memory had faded. The next morning, the heroine thought it had all been a dream, but Scarlett was standing at the foot of her bed. Scarlett explained that the courtyard yesterday had been the very place where the heroine had once been interrogated and sentenced. Though Scarlett had lost the memory of her execution, her old hatred remained. As repayment for helping the heroine, Scarlett demanded that the heroine seek revenge on her behalf.